Hello everyone, this is Mayank and welcome back to my channel. So we're trying a new format here, coming the more webcam, which will be more engaging for me, I believe. So you let me in the comment section if this is the format which will be more helpful, more engaging, and based on that we'll continue the same format or we'll move back to the old format. So it's a request for you that please let me know the comment section is a feedback. This is very important for me. So today the intention of the video is to discuss about a particular sector and not about any particular company. And this particular sector which I'm going to discuss about is my favorite. I've mentioned a lot of times then this is a growing sector in India. So I'll discuss the sector only. I'll not discuss any particular stock. I'll give you the reasoning. Actually, I gave you many times that this sector is growing and why it is going to grow. So 2 days back, I got an article from Economic Times also and Times of India also published in both the places since both are run by the same parent company, right? Times Internet. So the articles based on that I'll give justification why I still believe and my belief was more corrected by this particular article that this sector is going to grow a lot in the future. The sector which I'm going to talk about is microfinance or small finance bank sector in the larger scale of the things. So I'll just show you the article. So this is the article from bikes to durables, young India, first time borrowers are driving up India's personal loan market. Few points if you see here, young adults below 25 are single-handedly driving personal loans up by availing short-term low-value credit. Banks aren't complaining. The segment has seen numbers swell up by 2.3 times by value and 3.8 times by volume in span of 4 years from 17 to 21. So what does it mean? It means that number of people who are buying the loan have increased by 3.8 times. Okay, and the number of amount of disbursal increased by 2.3 times from the span of 4 years. That means if there were loan dispersal of around 100 crores, now it's around 230 crores, right? That is the value. And quantity, suppose there used to be 100 loans, now giving 380 loans, and this happened only in the span of 4 years. So that's a tremendous growth, and this is happening because there's a particular reason in that, and that is the geographical shift of the country's population, of India's population. So if you would have noticed, a lot of people who are come from lower middle class, they are shifting to middle class because the category of lifestyle whatever India decides, right? Middle class family, the per capita income is increasing. So when the per capita income increases, what happens is your needs becomes your wants, right? And that is the problem in one way for financial planning. But we'll discuss about that how need versus want is a curse for your financial goals and financial planning. We'll discuss some other time. If you're interested in that kind of video, let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely create a video on that. I also have blogs called reloadyourwallet.com. There I used to write on this kind of things, but now I don't have time. I have my business, my job, and this YouTube things I started around 1 year, 6 months back. Right. So I'm not getting time to write the blogs, but I used to write on this kind of things. So if you're interested, I'll definitely create a video on need versus want and how this hampers our entire financial goals and plannings. Coming back to the India as a population, so this tectonical shift from the lower middle class to middle class has given a new push to this microfinance sector because the need of the people has become one. So if you remember our parents, okay, or your parents or anyone like people who are now 50 plus, okay, so or 40 plus, so they used to take loans as a need. So because either they have to get their daughter or son married, or either they have some medical emergency, or either they want to pay some debt. Worst case scenario, they want to buy some land or some kind of assets. So people used to take loans for that kind of purpose. Now the generation which is 25 years old, below 25 years old, they are taking loans to fulfill their wants. So your salary is 15,000, assuming that population I'm talking about. If your salary is 15,000 and you want to buy an automated washing machine, so you can't buy because the cost of washing machine starts from 14,000, 15,000. So you can't buy that. EMIs, this population doesn't have credit card in general, so they can't get it on EMI also. So what they can do? So they will go to small finance banks or microfinance basically. Initially starts with microfinance based companies like Bandhan, also a microfinance division. Suryodaya Small Finance was a microfinance. Credit Access Garmin is a microfinance company. So there are a lot of things which are not listed, which are microfinance. Listed only few, you will see 40 unlisted companies in the same sector. There's a lot of companies in the microfinance sector. So these people go to those microfinance companies. They take 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, up to 50,000. Some companies give up to 1 lakh, 1,50,000 loans also, but max to max give up to 1 lakh or 50,000. The small microfinance companies, which you might not know. I'm telling you in the overall landscape of the country. So these people go to those microfinance companies. They charge interest rate of 23%, 22%, 25% also, and people buy their needs. So they buy a washing machine, they'll buy a refrigerator, somebody buy even mixer grinder. I've actually seen these people. I've met a lot of them actually. I belong for a very small town, and this lockdown pandemic has given opportunity to stay at home for more than 1 year now. And I've seen the people what how they spend money, how they plan their financials, how these microfinance companies are doing. So everything I've seen right in front of me. So this is the reason I can actually vouch for that, that how people spend their money. And this is bad for them, but they don't understand this part. So we'll discuss again sometime later in the video. Let's just stick to the plan here. So this sector has seen a lot of growth because the small ticket size loans are increasing a lot because of need converted to wants. Now the reason what happens here, the volume you will not see the it's like drastic increase in volume because of course usually the loan was 2 lakh, 2.5, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, but now it became 50,000, 100,000, and 60,000, 70,000, like that. But the volume is so much that eventually this all adds up and becomes 2.3 times what I told earlier in the video. The volume is 3.8 times. Because of that, the it's not directly proportional, but it's increasing a lot. And because of this also, the net NPA of some of the banks are also increasing. So this is overall the sector. I'll go back to the article to show you some few more points. So if you see here, 65% of borrowers sought for loans for the first time. So the first time loan takers, out of which 35% take loan from consumer durables, refrigerator, washing machine on credit. So as I told you, these people are converting their needs to want, and taking small loans without collateral has become a good opportunity for them. They don't understand that their money they're charging high interest rate because these people who give this kind of loans, a small microfinance based company and their sales agent will not reveal the interest rate to you, they will reveal the EMI. And what happens, I'll show you this particular joint liability group loans on Suryodaya Small Finance Bank. So it's a JLG division where they give 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 loans up to 50,000, 51,500 for a span of 24 months, up to 24 months from 15 months, 12 months, sorry. If you see the interest rate, it starts from 26.5%, as the minimum they give is 25.35%. So that's a huge amount of loan interest. If you see from compared to banks, SDFC, ICICI, around 10.5, 11% you get a loan, and this is 26.5%, almost 2.55 times more interest these companies are charging, because they are selling small ticket size loans to people who are into some kind of small micro businesses, like somebody's tailor, or somebody might be a bakery owner, or somebody might have some poultry shop. So things like that, they don't have that structured business so that they can furnish their ITRs and everything. These companies get these loans, give these loans with collateral free, with a kind of risk. So the net NPAs are also very high, but it's around 5-6%, 8% is the net NPA. But the volume is so large, the interest rate is so large, that eventually they get big profit. And small finance banks are reporting very good numbers, sales numbers, profit numbers, because of this factor only, because they have a lot of population, out of which even 10% goes ori. The interest rate is so high that they make a good amount of money from that. So this is why the sector is growing very fast. Go back to the video and we will see some more revealing things actually. So here, if you see a few more points, average ticket size of personal loan diminished by 40% from 17 to 21, from 2.4 lakh to 1.5 lakh. And STPL, so small ticket personal loans, the 10,000 to 15,000 brackets or 1 lakh bracket is STPL. So STPL, if you see, they have increased by 3 folds in the span of 17 to 21. 3 times in case of disbursement, 11 times in case of volume. Okay, so that's a huge growth. What does this mean? This means that 11 times more people compared to before are taking the small loans. Okay, and that's a graveyard for this kind of people actually. And 3 times is the volume. So more and more their company is disbursing 3 times more the loan in just span of 4 years. So that's a tremendous growth in the sector. Who will lead the sector? Now, as I told you, a lot of companies get into NPAs and all because they want to get the market share of the company. So and this is a collateral free loans kind of thing, and a lot of NPAs are on the cards. With the pandemic also, a lot of people have a lot of bank has gone through NPA. You can see Ujjivan Finance Bank NPA has gone up to 8%, so that's from around 2 to 3%. That's a huge, but it's a bigger bank compared to the small microfinance company which I'm telling you about. These are very small companies which you don't get listed anywhere, but the bigger companies are also struggling. So these companies will definitely struggle. Now the idea is to find those companies which is stronger management, a good kind of spread, okay, overall the sector, and they have a good reach out, and they have a good management to control the NPS and everything. So those companies in the sector will grow, definitely will grow. And the people who are into good management and strong fundamentals, they will be survival. So it's a Darwin's law, survival of the fittest. So those are the fittest people or fittest companies who survive. And these companies which are not in a strong management and somehow trying to survive, they will eventually get perished, and this company will become a the cream of the sector. And if you are an investor in this particular sectors, you will definitely fetch a bigger multiple returns, which is called multi-bagger return. Now, how to identify a lot good stock in this sector? There are a lot of there are only few small finance banks, but a lot of finance banks are definitely going to listed in the future. So how will you identify a multi-bagger? So which stocks are good? I'll create a video. It might be two stocks, might be three stocks, might be five stocks. I can't tell you exactly, because if I tell you, I'll discuss five small finance bank to invest now. If I put a count on that, I've discussed five stocks. There cannot be five stocks good. I might get only three stocks which are worth investment. So I cannot discuss five. The next remaining two which I discuss won't be that good. So I don't want to give you a count, but I'll try to research from my side. Only on this sector I'll try to discuss. It can be more than five also. It can go up to 10 also if there are the options. So if you're interested me to give out the names of the stocks, so if you're interested for me to give the names of the stocks in the research, please do let me in the comment section. I will definitely do my homework and will get the names of stocks for you to which you can invest. But again, saying that you need to research from your side also. Don't just rely on my words before making any kind of investment. So this sector is that the reason for growth is definitely the middle class population growth. A lot of people are coming to middle class are moving to upper middle class, and this kind of things, a shift in the economy is happening, and because of this sector is moving. And now this sector is not directly moving, it's related to a lot of other things. It's related to your real estate, related to your consumer durables, it's related to your banking overall. So there are multiple sectors involved here. So next I want to discuss about one more sector called consumer durables. The reason behind consumer durables is because, as I told in this article, a lot of people are taking loans, small loans, to buy consumer durables and your bikes and all those things, small things, right? So that is also a sector which is going to boom very fast. So if you want me to do a sector analysis on that consumer durables, and also after that I'll probably give you a couple of stocks where you can invest and make good amount of return based on fundamentals and everything, do let me in the comment section as well. I'll create a sector analysis video on consumer durables as well. Why I want to create this kind of videos? The thing is that unless in a stock specific video, it's difficult to explain the sector, because it takes a lot of time, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 18 minutes videos, and this kind of longer videos, it's difficult to watch also on a screen recording kind of basis. So I'll create separate videos. I'll try every week if it's possible for some kind of sector analysis or some kind of analysis basically, which will not be stock specific. So if this format is good for you, please let me know in the comment section, so that your feedback is really important. I'm trying to do a lot of different things. Based on feedback only, we'll see what kind of things works for you, what format doesn't work for you, what content works for you, what content doesn't work for you. So if you like this, if you have feedback, please do let me in the comment section. Don't just go by that. We need you, and I really appreciate your feedback and every comment, be it good also, be it bad also. Everything is appreciated and taken positively. So this is a small sector level analysis. If you like the content, if you like what I'm doing, if you like feel it's helpful for a lot of people, do like the video, do hit the thumbs up, do share the channel with your friends and families, videos of friends and families, so that I can connect it to more and more people. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I publish a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay safe. See you later in the next video.